Welcome to a first for Mrs. VacLab. No, not using a vacuum, but using a cordless stick vac. So you've never seen her use one of these before, certainly not for a whole house carpet cleaning, because really the only one that we have in our arsenal is that little tiny DC-35 Dyson. And that's got a head that is much smaller than that one. So she requested really not to use it for a whole house carpet cleaning, even though I have. So here we are with this DreamTech T10, and this video is sponsored by DreamTech. And she is going to use it in low speed. I've already done a medium speed whole house carpet cleaning, and the battery lasted 22 minutes under load. So go ahead and start. She will be on low speed the entire time. I'm going to figure out the lock button here. Okay. There you go. Okay, that's it.
Push and release.
Yeah, push and yes, push and release. Yeah, you don't have to push and hold it. So we have a limit on these videos at 1080p of 30 minutes. So the battery on low speed won't wear out in 30 minutes, but probably her arm, hand, and or shoulder will. So if it sounds like this DreamTech T10 on low speed is extremely quiet, well, you're right. I mean, it hardly makes any noise at all, and there's no high-pitched squealing or anything like that. So my voice is probably completely overwhelming the T10's noise on low speed. So we're going to do this in two parts, maximum of 30 minutes each part with no cuts. She's going to do all the carpet that she can, and I imagine we probably won't get through the second floor and all of the first floor because she's going to go underneath everything and vacuum in Mrs. VacLab style. And then we'll come back for part two, again, another live, pre-recorded. And that will contain all the bare floors, and I think I'll have her do the stairs with the unit actually shortened up, converted if you want to call it, and our little mats downstairs. So stay tuned for part two. This is just part one.
I am thankful that I don't have to sit here and squeeze this button the whole time, though.
Yes, it's a great thing.
That's a nice feature.
Yeah, if you're going to do a lot of vacuuming, like say maybe 5 or 10 minutes, it's wonderful to have a lock button. All right, this is where she's going to go completely underneath.
Bonk.
Yeah.
Unless I hit something I can't see.
Yeah.
I knew it was a post.
I wonder how the hair tangle will actually be compared to my last whole house carpet cleaning video. Will we find some tangles? No tangles at all? Who knows? So I like making this video, these type of videos, because, well, I don't do any editing, so I can be lazy. Yep. And of course, Mrs. VacLab gets to do all the work, and I just
do all the work.
Yeah, I just stand here and hold the camera. Yeah, that goes all the way underneath. The head isn't very tall,
I
so
just don't know where the legs are underneath, so...
yeah, there's some feet she runs into.
That would be the wall.
Yeah, see, it went all the way through and hit the wall on the other side.
Oh, that's a foot.
Yep. So one of the questions that I will have to ask her is if this was the only machine that she had for cleaning. Of course, we have a lot more carpet than we do bare floor, but we still have a lot of bare floor. The bathrooms, all the linoleum on the first floor, and then of course I like to clean the basement.
Oops.
Oh. Oh. What?
There we go. I hit the button by mistake.
Oh, you hit the,
and it
okay.
turned off.
Yeah, hit the button.
Well, it took the,
Let's see if I can get down here.
I bet there's a fit there. Yep.
Yeah.
All the way. I turn the handle all the way. Nope, I can't
No. No, you can't get it complete.
Can't get the unit. Well, yeah, I could. But I bet it's.
Yeah, it's
coming
tilted
off
up a little bit when you twist the
Yep.
the main body. You can only go so far.
Yep.
So it does its job, obviously. I mean, that's what stick vacs are good for, is getting underneath all kinds of things.
It's easy to maneuver, twisting and stuff.
Oh yeah. Yeah, look at that wrist action. There we go.
Woo!
Yep. I think I weighed that part of the machine. That is the battery, the bin, motor, etc. And I think we're looking at about 3.5 pounds in your hand. I mean, when you're actually holding it at a 45-degree angle, it puts about 3.5 pounds of downward force on your hand. And that's a little on the heavy side. The DC-35 we have is lighter, but of course, it's not nearly as strong as this T10 at all.
So far, so good. I'm surviving.
Okay, that's good. So I can't wait to find out how long this machine will last running nearly continuous on low power. So the medium running not continuous, shutting off every, I don't know, several minutes. And my previous video had a total time of 22 minutes. And, that's obviously loaded on carpet, so to speak. And I just wonder what low speed's going to do. Is it going to do 50 minutes? Is it going to do 60 minutes, an hour, something like that? But we're going to have to find out over 2 live sessions. We won't find that out for part 1, but we'll find it out for part 2. We can take a look at the dirt pickup as well, although realize this is a completely different pattern than I normally use for my whole house carpet cleaning videos, so it's not going to be comparable. But we can see what it picks up. Yeah, it doesn't really have any bumpers, so she just scraped the wall a little bit there.
I was trying not to.
And I did that too. And I'm like, oh, that's right, sorry, no bumpers. So, white on white isn't really going to leave a mark. But still, the last thing you want to do is scrape along your baseboards. So you have to be careful with that, unless you have a machine with a bumper.
I can add bumpers.
Yeah.
Get the crafting out.
That's right.
Bumper.
Yeah. Mrs. Lab is very crafty, so she could probably make some custom bumpers. So when you run this machine on its 2 lower speeds, the brush roll actually spins at its highest possible speed.
Don't you deface my clean
Oh,
cover.
all right. She doesn't want me to
No
step
footprints.
on the nice vacuum lines. And when you run it on the highest speed, the brush roll loses about 9% of its maximum speed when you run it on high. So even though you get a lot more airflow and suction on high than the other 2 speeds, it's interesting that the brush roll slows down a few hundred RPM. It's really not significant, but the fact that it actually slows down.
Well, there's cords, but I can't see them.
Yeah.
That's why I'm not going all the way under.
Yeah, the grates are okay to go over with this unless you hit them at the wrong angle. And I did in a previous video, and I made kind of a clank, and it was like, oh.
Yeah, there.
All right, I'm being shooed out. Time to go to the next room. As I mentioned many videos ago with this T10, I needed to lubricate the 4 wheels on the nozzle. 2 large rear ones and the 2 smaller front ones, because they squeaked and or were difficult to turn. And once I did that, now it's as quiet and as easy to push as possible. But if you buy one of these, you may find that you have to lubricate those 4 wheels. Check out that stick vac action.
Again, not knowing where cords are, it's kind of hard to...
Yeah.
I'm not getting on the floor for them.
Oh, you want to go? Okay. Well, yeah, if you want to go.
I'm
Okay.
already on this side, so
Okay. So, I didn't know she was going to go
you just
in
never
it
know what I'm
from
gonna do.
the foot of the bed. Let's see if I can keep coming down low. There we go.
Quite good of it from down here.
There, welcome to my stand.
All that, now I moved.
Oh, okay. Now, of course, here's
You just never know.
Rosie guarding the bed. Hey there, what's going on? What's going on? Yes, oh, pat, 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 pat.
This one was not as easy because there's another bed in the way.
Yep.
Where's the cord over there? Out of the way?
Mostly, I think.
Or maybe you wanna...
Well, you should be able to see some of it.
I can't see anything, so you tell me if I'm finding stuff. Finding treasures.
There. Try to hold up the skirt of the bed. Oh, you don't have to worry about the big giant cord. That's not going to suck that
I
up.
can't tell where anything is.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm hitting something.
Yeah, and that's about it right there. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, a little Apple charging cord. Don't want to suck that up.
Oh, maybe. girl. Go get your good girl. Go get your good girl. Yeah.
She looks like she has evil eyes because I have the flash on.
Hey, princess.
Yep. Well, we're past the halfway mark on recording time.
Okay. I missed
No.
this whole floor here, so hold on.
No need to rush. We're breaking it up into 2 pieces.
And the arm's surviving.
That's good.
Yes.
Coming across. Okay.
Easy. Flip,
Next,
flip,
the
right.
green room.
I'm going under. Didn't have clearance there.
Operator error. So we're getting pink slipper action this time rather than barefoot action for some reason.
I think I'm barefoot.
Oh. Oh. One fell off. Got put back on.
Should blow out.
Yep.
Oh, there's no papers on the floor.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Crafting last night. Paper. See?
Yeah, all right.
Come on.
Chair.
Oh, lots of little papers.
Anybody see the golf ball in the picture? So Mrs. Lab uses that to massage the bottom of her feet while she's crafting. Says it relieves foot pain.
Oh, yes.
Yep. There you can see the towel we use on the couch, and that's to keep Rosie's hair in check somewhat. Now I've noticed that in the bin on low, the clump of fibrous material that's in there was spinning, and now it's not. So I know that if we bump it up to a higher speed, it'll start spinning again because there's not that much in there. And she had to rotate hands.
I'm not a lefty, so this is awkward.
Yeah.
Alright, get your footprints out of here.
All right. Seems to do a pretty good job grooming. Oh. Well,
You're in the wrong
let me know when
spot.
you're ready to go down the stairs,
You'll
and
know.
I want to go in front of you.
And we are done.
Okay, we're done. So that's what it looks like so far, and let's go downstairs.
I'll carry it with my left hand.
Yeah. Well, you can carry it by the wand. Okay, what room do you want to go? All right.
The way we always
The
go.
way we always go. Okay. All right. All right. Double shoe blowout. Yep.
And away we go.
Here comes the bare feet.
Oh, it automatically goes back on lock.
Yeah. So I guess you set the mode, and then it remembers it until you remove the mode.
quiet.
Yeah, that is really nice. It does not blow your ears out.
There's feet under there, so that's it.
So any comments? She's never used this machine before. So any comments, dear, of what you think of a, it's kind of a oxymoron to say this, but a full-size, full-power stick vac. I realize we're using that in low power mode, and of course it's a stick vac compared to a full-size vac, but a lot of people just get these and that's all they have. So what do you think of just using this?
So far, so good. I'm not going to complain about it yet.
All right.
It is heavy, but I'm surviving.
Yep.
All right, coming your way.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not as bad as I thought it would be.
Yeah.
A little heavy, but not horrible.
Well, just keep switching hands. And not everybody's going to vacuum like this. Just turn it on and then run it until you're done. A lot of people are going to take breaks.
In a pinch, I guess I wouldn't mind using it for a whole house.
Yeah.
That's not awful.
This couch is very low, so nothing really goes under it. Look at that. Few vacuums can do that.
We never get that.
Yep. As I mentioned earlier, we will do the mats and our linoleum floors and maybe even we'll just smash it already. The concrete floor for part 2.
You better build bumpers fast.
I can't remember. Did you go underneath the red chair?
I went from the front, but I'll go
Okay.
here if you want.
All right.
I didn't get to the far back.
Okay.
The stick
Oh,
was-
that's right.
I mean,
Okay.
I'm coming limited,
Sure.
so I did it from the
Okay.
front.
All right. Good enough. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, it should be able to roll. Yeah. So that's nice. Okay.
oh, great.
Yeah. This time I remembered to lock my white balance because this is the pink dining room, and with massively changing light levels, it confuses the camera as to what the color white is, and the pink changes. Okay, we have a little less than 5 minutes. We might actually finish the normal routine. I'm looking at the battery indicator, and it has 3 dots, like low, medium, and high, so to speak, as far as battery charge, and it's 2 out of 3 dots right now. So this doesn't use a whole lot of power at all on low, and that is rated as a 40-watt head on there. It's great.
Well, I'm also using my left hand, so
Yeah, I know.
my control is not as easy.
You know, having some white baseboard marks on your white vacuum aren't really very visible. Yeah, this is the grate that I went whack. I was going over at a different angle though.
Well, yeah, if you go this way.
Yep. All right, we have a little less than 3 minutes.
We got this.
Yeah, so we might be able to finish everything that we want to do, at least for part 1. Let's see if I can get my chair out of the room while recording at the same time. There we go. Okay, we have less than 2 minutes. So, dear, if there's anything you'd like to say for part 1 about this stick vac experience, now would be a good time because the video will end abruptly.
Like I said, for a stick vac, I'm liking it. It's not bad. If I had to use it, I guess I wouldn't put up a fuss that I thought I initially did.
Yeah. How you like being cordless?
Well, one plug or cordless?
Yeah.
It's fine.
Okay.
Overall, it's fairly nice. I guess I like it.
There you go. You heard it first.
I was putting up a fight with having to do a whole house cleaning, but
Yeah.
It's not awful. Would it be my first choice? Probably not, but
Yeah.
it's not bad.
Right, less than a minute.
We got this.
Yeah, I think we did.
It's gotta be right here, and that's it. And we are officially done.
Done. All right, so we made it. Fantastic. Just a few seconds left. Any other